everybody, thank you so much for being here. Today is September the 16th. It is Friday. This is the last day of this crazy week, and today we are going to do some technical analysis on Luna Classic. We are going to analyze this very volatile coin today all together, and as you guys can see, we are not on Binance because Binance does not have for LUNC coin enough data history. We are using Qcoin for this one. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you will like what you're about to see. Please consider subscribing and hitting the like button if doing so. None of what you're gonna see today is or should be considered as financial advice. All I'm doing is sharing my journey in the crypto market with you guys. And without further ado, let's start and let's dig in this analysis. So we are, as usual, for starters, in the using the hourly charts. You guys know the drill. Boom, let's just hide the volume because we don't use it. Okay, looks better. So on the hourly charts, I don't have here in full screen mode, I don't have my drawing tools, unfortunately. Although what we can see is that from this top, local top here, which was on September the 8th, which was more than a local top, it was an all-time high, we are in this descending channel. Okay, once again we are on the hourly chart here, right? That is even before. So we are here in this descending channel where we are setting up lower highs and lower lows, also here, 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 and here, and we are going for obviously, I guess, another one. And something that is very special apparently with Luna Classic is that we have these huge pumps here, which are 10% plus, almost 20% at the top of it, upward action that are occurring, boom, 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 and then we are slowly, hours after hours, going down. So we are still in this descending channel. If we zoom in a little bit, what can we see? We have this candle which looks like a hanging man, so a bearish pattern, and nothing more, because we have not here any kind of triangle, we don't have any kind of flag. Okay, so pretty much maybe you can use this one as a bear flag with this, and this could be the flag which broke. Now maybe we could consider those candles right there being a bull flag, but I don't really trust it. So I'm gonna go for light bearish here. Because we're in a descending channel. Now the EMAs, which are here and here, and let's go back to full screen. Alright, as usually, in blue we have the 200 exponential moving average, and in red the 50 exponential moving average. So we painted a death cross here, which was not that far ago because it was 3 days ago. We were on the golden cross from late August. Yes, and we have a lot of data. This is a good thing. This is something I like to see. We are in this death cross here. We are not looking to build another one, and we are below the 50 exponential moving average. We tested it here just a few hours ago. So resistance, support, resistance, support, and then we are just going down. So that's pretty bearish. hard to say. Let's go for light bearish here with D cross and below 50 EMA. So that means we are going to look for other other action in the market that will trigger some upward movement to retrieve those EMEAs. Now let's bring the Bollinger Bands that we used to like. Alright, so we are playing very much with tops and bottoms. Alright, a little bit of the median here. We were at the top, fantastic, and now we are slowly going down. Median is definitely not working as a support. It was here for this closing, for the close of this candle. Worked also as apparently a resistance here, and now we are going down. So I would go for bearish here to try to reach maybe not these levels here, because maybe it is far away, but at least the future lower band of this Bollinger Band. So it's going to be bearish for me. And the relative strength index, so here on QCon it is at the bottom of my screen, so let's just bring it out. So relative strength index is now at 33, so just above this level of 30 that we like to use as a good buy zone. We were here just a few hours ago way above the 70, because it was 82, 79, 82 again, and then we broke hard below this level. If we refer to recent history, right, we see that we have this break here, and then it just goes down, sorry, to very low levels of RSI, and it indicates also a very lower price that we can see on the charts at the top here, one local top, and then boom 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 straight down, local top here that we reached. Now, are we going down, or are we going to see something like this before? I don't know, but my take on this is it would be mostly bearish. So I'm gonna put neutral because we're in the neutral zone. You guys know how I deal with it, but I would go for something bearish actually. So neutral but light bearish, at least light. And finally, let's switch back to full screen. Yes, thank you. Here, the MACD. So MACD numbers are pretty small, right? We are somewhere we have not been yet on this channel, which is 0. So it is not positive, it is not negative, it is 0. What can we see? We can see here that in between those two candles that we are in right now, the MACD line, which is the green line as usual, is crossing the signal line from the bottom, right? Although what we can see here is that we had the other way around that happened here, and this huge pump. So let's just be careful with these numbers. So here, very hard to say because we are at 0 right now. This is forming. Obviously, we have a big spread here, which did indicate that we had some trend reversal upcoming. What this means, this is an upward trend reversal that is coming, or a downtrend, hard to say, because we are not yet in positive territory, not very much in negative territory, so hard to tell. I would go for neutral, but just saying that it appears that the MACD line is flat actually right now for the last few hours, but some positive action might help it going up and just enforce it. So let's go for neutral but light bullish, maybe. And what is TradingView telling us? If we switch to the hourly, it is light bearish here for our friend TradingView. Let's go light bearish. Now let's look at the 4-hour charts. Here 4 hour, let's go back to full screen here and let's play with our candles here. So without any kind of surprise, we do have here this trend line with this downtrend that obviously is setting up lower highs, and if we zoom out, we still have it from the top here, boom boom boom, and we find back our lower channel here, our resistance, which is smoothing a little bit here, maybe starting to go flat. Okay, so we have this trend line that we could not break with this candle, except if in 17 minutes we go straight back above it. This is not something that I believe will happen, but who knows? I don't see the future, maybe. So that might mean that we are going to, at least for me, try to get to this level here that we played with on these two candles, at least as a support, but more realistically we might go back to testing these here. See, we have some support here in between those two levels, and this is somewhere we might go. All right, so just a little bit down from here. What else? We have here again the hanging man that is with us, so bearish button here, and I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else, so I'm just gonna go for light bearish for this one because we have a descending channel somehow. So exactly the same thing as the 1 hour chart actually. Now the EMAs here, the 200 and the 50. So we are in a golden cross, as you guys can see, because the 50 crossed the 200 from below here, but we are slowly but surely forming a death cross in here. Now we are in between those two EMAs. This is something that I personally like because it gives us a good overview about the range in which we are going to trade, right? So here the 50 worked as a support. We tested it, we rebounded, we tested it, we rebounded, we tested it, we rebounded. All right, now here we broke below it. Since we broke below it, we tried to reach the 200. We indeed rebounded before, right? And now the 50 is working as a resistance. We test, we reject, we test, we reject, we test, we reject, test, reject, and boom, support here, and now we are playing with this 200 exponential moving average. All right, so we were rejected here, so we broke below, and we are back above. We are testing it right now. I do hope sincerely that we bounce up from here, although the death cross is indeed forming, so that means that if we keep on these lower levels, it will push this line with a lower price and will reduce the range of trading and will not be a good sign for the price action. So EMAs are telling us, at least from what I understand, that we have this as a support from which I do hope we will rebound. So I'm gonna go for light bullish, which really light, and put 200 EMA as support and 50 as target. Now the Bollinger Band let's show them, hide, and go back to full screen. All right, so here, from this moment here, right? Let me check. Yes, so before early September, apparently the price was playing with the top of the Bollinger Band, the median, the top, the median, the top, the median, and boom, broke below. And now it is playing with the median, the bottom, the median, the bottom, the median, and now apparently we are going back to test the bottom. So this is not a good thing, and this is bearish for me, because this is the target price, or maybe lower, that we might reach in the next hours. So bearish here, if I know how to write, rejected from median. The relative strength index, which is here. Let's just, alright, you know what, let's just do the MACD before. I'm not very much used to the KuCoin interface, sorry. I need to learn to use it more. Alright, so we are in negative territory without any kind of dot. So this is an information that we have right now, okay? So although on the other hand we do have those line crossing and they are still pretty close to each other, so that might mean a trend reversal. So obviously we are here in a downtrend. Let's explain why we are in negative territory, but we have this. Let me just check, because I believe I did not. So yes, oh, in white this is the MACD line. Yeah, okay, all right. So okay, the MACD line is in white. Sorry, I did a mistake earlier, and it crossed the signal line from below here. So that means, okay, we are seeing some good action now, but we are in negative territory. So technically that might mean a trend reversal. The histogram is positive. All right, let's go for light bullish here, because that might mean that the price might go up in the next hours. How high will it go? I don't know. Have we got any more data? No, because it's May. Okay, so this is all the data that we have. We have not yet been that in negative territory with Luna Classic. So this is fairly new, with huge histogram here, right, compared to what we have seen before. Okay, let's try light bullish. Let's go. Once again, none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research before investing your money. Sorry, wrong wrong cell. And finally, once now that we have this, where is it? It is here. Okay, and full screen, the relative strength index. So RSI did hit some tops here. That's interesting, because RSI did not hit its highest when the price was at its top. That is interesting. This is not something that we saw on a regular basis. Although we are setting up higher, lower highs here, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if we can consider those, but we are in a smaller range that we were before. Might mean that we have less liquidity on the market. On the other hand, we have here, we are setting up lower, higher lows. Oh, sorry, I just keep on mixing them today. But it seems that we keep on being rejected here at around 53, 54, and we are going down. So RSI, even though it is in neutral territory, right, might be going down here and bring the price down with it. So I will go for neutral, but light bearish. And what is TradingView playing us here on the 4-hour? Let me just refresh. So we are sure this is the daily. Just be careful. This is the 4 hours. We are in light bearish here. Moving averages are even worse. All right. So light bearish. And finally, let's look at the dailies. And yeah, you know what, let's change. Let's start with the RSI. So as we just saw, for the 4 hour, the top of the RSI was not with the top of the price. Interesting. This is not something that we are used to see, at least on this channel. This is not something that we have seen a lot before. And we are going down. So we are still in neutral zone 38, in a level that in which apparently we are comfortable, right? Because in between somewhere that we did trade a lot. Yeah, and already this is already June, so that's all the data that we have. This is not a lot of data, guys, but we will do our best to work with it. So technically this is neutral. It could go from here either way, and it could mean anything. So hard to say where we're gonna go from here. I'm gonna put neutral as usual. My feeling is that we might go back here and trying to reach a because maybe some people did a lot of profit taking here, I don't know, or just bought here at the top and now are just hoping that the price goes up, but we might have some capitulation event that could occur in the near future. So I have this feeling of the price action going down. The MACD, which is the next one. Let's go back to full screen. Thank you. Here, all right, MACD. We don't have a lot of past indicator, right? So we're just gonna go from what we know. We are in positive territory, good thing. Although histogram is negative, bad thing. The MACD line crossed the signal line from above, negative thing, and we are definitely going negative territory. So this is bearish to me. This is a bearish reversal from what I see. MACD here, bearish. And let's go with the candle charts and what it tells us. So the candle chart here, what are we seeing? Not much, because we don't have a lot of candles. We were pretty flat until the end of August, and then crazy action, very volatile asset, plus 60%. This is huge in one day. So I do hope that you guys were very well positioned here and took profit while you could. But we have this crash here of 30%. It reminds me of Bitcoin in the early days of Bitcoin. Maybe somehow, if we stay flat-ish here, as we did here for 4 days, so we are here. If we stay in this range today, that's good, and tomorrow and the day after, that could look like a head and shoulders here that might trigger some downward action. Otherwise, if we close at this price here, that's not a bad thing neither, because I don't recall the name of this candle pattern. I guess this is a hammer, but this is a bullish pattern, right? So we are, at least for me, in between two different things that are very opposite, and I don't know what is the key takeaway for this. So I might just go for neutral here, because I'm not seeing some big pattern that we can rely on. So neutral. Then the EMEAs, I'm pretty sure we won't have a lot of EMEAs. Yeah, so we don't have the 200 EMEA because we don't have enough data, but we have the 50 days exponential moving average, which might be used here as a support. It is not, but you know, we are going towards it. What can we say? So I don't know. I'm going for from neutral once again, since I don't know. I'm just gonna pull 50 as support, maybe. And finally, not finally, but the Bollinger Bands, and then the trading view, and will be good for today. Bollinger Bands, so we were above the Bollinger Band, we are back in. Apparently playing with the median here. We don't have a lot of data to give us more insights. Let's see if this can zoom. Okay, yeah, how to say really, guys? Not the easiest one to analyze. I'm gonna go for rejection from the median and some dot contraction. So it's gonna be light bearish for me. And finally, the trading view is light bullish on the daily. Here we go. Alright, and this is it, guys, for today. Thank you so much for being with me. As this is Friday, I wish you all a great weekend. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.